Tonight's a great time to try the new stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Ranch. Have one delivered while you're listening to the game, grab one for carryout, or enjoy the Pizza Ranch buffet. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with some chocolate cactus bread. Pizza Ranch in Manchester, Independence, and Owine.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE-trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Anderson is a leader in doors and windows. They set the bar high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your innovation in building products. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber is your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, big-town quality with small-town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street, Manchester, or call 927-2232.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Now, high school wrestling on KMCH.com.
And welcome into the 2019 Perry Invitational. Good morning, everybody, along with Zach McCool, Jamie Vaskey reporting live from the Perry High School Gymnasium. And the first ever Perry Invitational for the West Delaware wrestling team as the Hawks getting into this tournament after, by way of not going to the Cedar Rapids Jefferson Invitational today. New tournament, 17 teams. There was originally 18 teams scheduled to come here today as Des Moines East with some skin conditions and sickness unable to make the trip here today. So there will be 17 teams here today, 22 ranked wrestlers, and Zach, a very good tournament coming up here today as the Hawks get to see some competition that they haven't seen yet throughout the year.
Yeah, I think this is going to be great for these guys coming over on the western part of the state and coming to see what's going on with these guys, see the smaller schools in 2A, a little bit bigger schools with the 3A, so getting some good, heavy competition today.
As we will have, there's 2 gymnasiums here today, as there's 3 mats here in the main gym. That'll be 106 pounds through 145. Over in the middle school gym, there are 2 mats set up, and we will have weight classes 152 to heavyweight on those 2 mats over there. So a lot of action coming your way. We're gonna utilize technology here today as we've got Kyra Vaskey over in the other gymnasium. We're gonna do a little FaceTime as we'll watch those other matches over in that other gym when we don't have any matches going on here. We're gonna have Jared Voss up on deck over in that other gym. He's going to be on deck mat number 4. Over here, Blake Engel will be on deck on mat number 1. Let's take a look at the brackets here today. Starting at 106 pounds, Blake Engel from West Delaware. He's going to take on Joel Harney of Woodward Granger. The winner of that match will take on Cameron. Pexapong. It's not how it's spelled, folks. That is for sure. Cameron Pexapong. Had to ask some folks from Webster City on the pronunciation of that name, but the winner of that match will take on Cameron Pexapong of Webster City. 113 pounds, Luke Farmer in the bottom of the bracket. He will take on Jackson Coleman of Carroll, as the winner of that match will take on the number 2 seed, Zane Dodson of Van Meter. 120 pounds, Evan Woods of West Delaware is your number 3 seed. He will take on Mohammed Hussein of Des Moines North Hoover in the first round. 126 pounds, Stavely Mowry at the bottom of the bracket. He will take on Chris Simmons from Perry. Winner of that one will take on Carter Logue of Carlisle, who is the number 2 seed. 132 pounds, a loaded bracket again today for Ryan Phillips, as he is the number 3 seed. He will take on Tanner Beals of West Marshall in the first round. 138 pounds, Jaden Payton of West Delaware is your number 3 seed. He has a first-round bye, as he will also, his opponent in the quarterfinals also with a first-round bye. That's Dustin Harney of Woodward Granger. 145 pounds, Cale Meyer of West Delaware, the number 4 seed here today. He will take on Jaden Dorenkamp of Woodward Granger in the first round. 152 pounds, Mitchell Mangold of West Delaware, your number 1 seed, got the top seed, didn't see what the criteria was, but he is seeded first as he will take on Dalton Peck of Webster City in the first round. I would think wouldn't that a match have been up right away over there? I would think at 152, unless 152s are in this gym, I believe.
Yes.
As it's actually 106 to 152 in this gymnasium. As the number 1 ranked wrestler in the state, Easton Graff of Sergeant Bluff Luton, is the number 2 seed. 160 pounds, Jared Voss of West Delaware. He's your number 4 seed. He's going to take on Max Schmidt of Spencer in the first round. We'll have that match for you here in just a second. As 170 pounds, Wyatt Volker of West Delaware, the only ranked wrestler in that bracket. He is the number 3 seed. He'll take on Leonard Jacobson of Perry. 182 pounds, Jack Newhouse is your number 1 seed. As Newhouse has a first-round match, he'll take on Riley Nearing of Carroll. 195 pounds, Jordan Brees of West Delaware, your number 2 seed. He has a first-round bye. He will take on the winner of Trevor Thompson of South Hamilton and Jack Schultz of Dowling. 220 pounds, Ben Petlin on the bottom of the bracket. He has a first-round match against Colton Willis of South Hamilton. Winner of that one will take on second seed and top-ranked in Class 3A, Greg Hagan. This bracket with 3 ranked wrestlers. The top seed is Cody Fisher, ranked number 1 in Class 2A from Woodward Granger. As the number 2 seed, as we mentioned, Greg Hagan from Dowling. He's the number 1 ranked wrestler in Class 3A, ranked number 6. And the number 3 seed is Joel Mendoza of Eagle Grove, ranked 6 in Class 1A. Heavyweight, Carson Petlin of West Delaware, your number 2 seed. He will take on Barrett Pitt of Logan Magnolia in the first round, as Petlin ranked number 6 in Class 2A. As Zach, of course, some folks at home wondering why the Hawks came down to Perry instead of the Jefferson Invitational. The new state tournament criteria, they're seeding the top 8 ranked wrestlers at the state meet, so an opportunity for some common opponents when it comes to the state tournament.
Yeah, that's huge now that they've changed that criteria for the state tournament. I think it's been needed for a long time, but I think there's going to be some bells and whistles that you're going to have to get through to be able to seed it actual natural. Once again, a lot of fights, probably fighting for each other's seats as coaching staffs and the state goes through that. So it's good for these guys to get common opponents, especially some western part of the state opponents to match up against.
As we've got Blake Engel up on mat number 1 for the Hawks, as Engel taking on Joel Harney of Woodward Granger here in the first round. As we got that match for you. And here's Engel. He's going to go. He was in a front headlock. He's going to do a whip over on Harney. He's got Harney on his back looking for the falls. Blake Engel, there it is. Blake Engel in 30 seconds picks up the fall. As Engel will advance to take on the number 2 seed, ranked number 10 in Class 2A or Class 3A, Cameron Pexampong of Webster City. So Blake Engel advancing here. As a good start for the Hawk freshman there. Picking up the fall for West Delaware. As we're about to have, again, Jared Voss is on deck on mat number 4. We'll have that match for you here in just a second. As again, we slipped and slid on the way here from your place this morning, Zach, as, I don't know, probably 3 inches of snow overnight here in the Des Moines area, as a lot of the West Delaware fans, parents driving down this morning said once they got onto Highway 30 there, they definitely got into some issues there coming over to Perry, but hopefully that's all gets a little more cleared up before we head home this afternoon. But we've got Kyra over there in that other gym, so we're gonna have her bring us this match with Jared Voss, as Jared Voss at 160 pounds. His opponent, as we mentioned before, get that for you here in just a second, as Jared Voss going to take the mat over on mat number 4 in the middle school gym, as that match underway now, taking on Max Schmidt of Spencer in the first round here, as Voss, a little 2-on-1, nice little sweep single to the left side. Schmidt is going to fight that off. Now a high crotch attempt by Voss. He's going to come around the backside and pick up a 2-point takedown. So Jared Voss with a 2-0 lead here in this first period. Nice lift and return by Voss as Schmidt was up to his feet. Voss trying to get that bar arm around the backside of Max Schmidt there. As we set it up with Coach Voss, we've got Kyra sitting Matt's side this morning next to the coaches to give us a little, allow us to bring you those matches in that other gym, as we thought about bringing wireless equipment, but that gym, a lot of concrete between here and that other gym. As they go out of bounds, does Voss and Schmidt. We're back to the center here. Voss leading 2-0. About 1:10 left to go in period number 1. Voss with that ball, looking for that ball and chain on the with the left arm of Max Schmidt. As got some matches, see if we got anybody else coming up on deck. Luke Farmer will be up on deck on mat number 1. Voss has the ball and chain locked up on the right side. He's got a chicken wing on the right. He's going to try to run it here as looking for near fall points, and he's going to pick up some got a 1 count, and now he's picking up near fall points as he's got the head of Schmidt with his leg, kind of a leg cradle here by Voss. I'm not sure he's going to get the fall out of this, but he's going to try to readjust and go chest to chest. Schmidt is going to belly out, but it's going to be a 3-point near fall for Jared Voss as he goes up 5-0 here with less than 20 seconds left to go in the first period. Now a chicken wing on the right side again by Voss, trying to end this one in the first period. He's going to run it. He's going to get near fall points once again as looking for the fall official down, looking close. Short time left here in this first period. Voss trying to finish here as looking for the fall is Jared Voss. There's the fall. Jared Voss with the fall over Max Schmidt of Spencer. So Voss will advance to the quarterfinal round with the fall there, as he will take on the winner of Blake Leby of Sergeant Bluff Luton and Zach Schwager of Dowling in the next round. So great job there by Jared Voss. Again, Luke Farmer on deck on mat number 1. The teams competing here today in this tournament, we've got the Carlisle, Carroll, Des Moines North Hoover, Dowling, Eagle Grove, Logan Magnolia, Panorama, Perry, Sadell, Sergeant Bluff Luton, South Hamilton, Spencer, Van Meter, Webster City, West Marshall, Woodward Granger, and of course the West Delaware Hawks. Zach, a little bit, I wouldn't say easier competition. There's still some very good wrestlers here today, but the Hawks last week with nearly 50 ranked wrestlers at that Jerry Eckenrod Bobcat Invitational get an opportunity today here. I wouldn't say relax, but a new kind of tournament and an opportunity today to really not only see guys from different parts of the state, but maybe not have as tough of opponent right away in the quarterfinal round.
You know, I think the KMCH listeners will like to hear this, but, you know, coming on this part of the state and watching a lot of wrestling and continuing to grow up wrestling and seeing guys' records at the state tournament and things like that from the western part of the state compared to Northeast Iowa, that's some of the better wrestling in the state of Iowa. So it's very good that West Delaware can come in here and you know, face some of these opponents that they're going to see regardless of who they wrestle on during the year, but also get these matches in for those seeds, is like we were talking about earlier. So it's very good that Coach Voss decided to kind of get away from that Jefferson tournament and come here for a new look, especially some guys that might be starting after Christmas break and getting some things going a little bit. I think this is a great tournament to come to and get back in the swing of things.
A little easier for us today just covering one team instead of 3 that we did last week at that Eckenrod Invitational. Luke Farmer out on mat number 1. He's got a 2-point takedown as Farmer taking on Jackson Coleman of Carroll. Farmer doing a good job, and that's important for Luke Farmer here today to get out early and get that 2-0 lead, and that's something Coach Voss and the Hawks have been working on a lot lately, and especially during that Christmas break, being more aggressive on their feet. Now a chicken wing on the right side by Luke Farmer. Same pinning combination as Jared Voss. Got that chicken wing in so deep that he had to settle in and hook and grasp the head of Coleman with his right leg, as he's going to get 3 near fall, but not sure he is going to get the fall out of this. He's going to have to readjust, but there he is. He does readjust. He's got Coleman flat out on his back. Official down looking close. Now Farmer's going to try to go chest to chest and climb to the body of Coleman. Luke Farmer looking to finish this one off in the first period. He's got 50 seconds to try to come up with the fall here, as now he's going to go to a reverse headlock formation here, or reverse headlock for Farmer. Now he's just got to settle in here, Zach. Take your time. You got plenty of time. 30 seconds left to go here to try to end this match here with Jackson Coleman. And now Coleman's going to belly out. It'll be a 3-point near fall for Luke Farmer. He goes up 5-0 here with 20 seconds left to go in this first period.
Jamie, I think that's probably a move that they've been working on in practice after Christmas break right there. We've seen several guys already using that ball and chain series that was incorporated.
And there's
right
a fall for Luke Farmer in 147, excuse me. Luke Farmer with a fall for the Hawks, as He will advance. He will take on Zane Dodson of Van Meter. Dodson, the number 2 seed in this tournament, will be Luke Farmer's next opponent. As I believe Evan Woods might be coming up here on. I thought I heard Evan Woods get called to the mat here on mat. There's Evan Woods getting called on deck right now. So we will take a short break. We'll come back. Evan Woods will be up. We'll check the other gym here quick. 2 mats over there. No Hawks on deck over there. So we'll have that. Evan Woods coming at you here in just a second. You're listening to the 2019 Perry Invitational from KMCH Sports.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
If you're in need of rental equipment such as skid loaders, high-reach forklifts, and man lifts, contact Jason at Moyle Rental Services or check out our website at moylerentalservices.com. Moyle Rental Services of Manchester wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager of Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4browns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Put a little south in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options. Dine in or call ahead for carry-out. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Eastern Iowa's Variety Station, Mix 94.7, KMCH.
And welcome back into Perry, Iowa. Jamie Vaskey, Zach McCool back along with you. Wyatt Volker up on mat number 5 as Volker taking on Leonard Jacobson of Perry. I believe there was a 2-point takedown for Volker and a 1-point escape. And there's a 2-point takedown for Volker, and he's going to put Jacobson on his back. The Hawks looking to go 3 for 3 in the falls department here. And we're not sure. We're froze up here as Volker teeing out now, trying to get the fall on Jacobson. And there it is. There's a fall for Wyatt Volker. Wyatt Volker with the fall for the Hawks, so he will advance at 170 pounds. So Volker advancing as he'll take on the winner of Marcus Herkey of Spencer and Braden Barkley of Sergeant Bluff Luton. So the Hawks 3 for 3, all 3 falls so far in this tournament. And Zach, that's important when you have these opportunities. A lot of times you get in these tournaments and have those first round buys. You run into not being able to get bonus points, but the Hawks so far with these first round matches are 3 for 3 as Volker with that fall in 37 seconds.
Yeah, if you continue to look through these brackets, you're continuing to see actually some really full brackets, but yet some that are depleted a little bit. So those buys kind of hurt you in the team point race. But same point as the Hawks are out in a fashion that you want to see right away in those early matches. After they get done eating and coming out and getting some takedowns, not getting the falls necessarily right away, and doing some work so that they could really rejuvenate before they get into the deeper into these brackets that you're going to start seeing some ranked wrestlers and ranked opponents that you got to be ready for.
And Evan Woods on deck on mat number 1 as Woods will be taking on Mohammed Hussein of Des Moines North Hoover. As over on mat number 5, Jack Newhouse will be on deck for the Hawks. So we'll go to that match here in just a little bit. As the Hawks 3 for 3. The Hawks are 3 for 3. Hawks 3 for 3 so far here in this tournament. As 3 falls for West Delaware. We're going to have Evan Woods and Jack Newhouse both going at the same time here in just a little bit. As over on mat number 1, we might have a fall from Eric Gilgy from Dowling. And that would bring Evan Woods up to the mat. We're going to have Jack Newhouse up on mat number 5. So we'll head over to that match here. As Jack Newhouse have his opponent here. As Newhouse coming up here, Jack on the mat on mat number 1. He's got a quick 2-point takedown in the early part of this match. So Newhouse with a 2-0 lead. He's taking on Riley Nearing of Carroll here in this first round. As Newhouse trying to go make it 4 for 4 for the Hawks here. As Newhouse with a half Nelson on the left side of Nearing. He's going to try to end this one quickly. Is Jack Newhouse trying to go chest to chest here on Nearing. Official down looking close for the fall. Evan Woods will be up on mat number 1 here in just a second. As Newhouse, there's the fall for Jack Newhouse. So Newhouse with the fall over Riley Nearing. So Jack will advance into the quarterfinal round. Evan Woods up on mat number 1, and he's got a quick 2-point takedown over Mohammed Hussein of Des Moines North Hoover, and he kept the leg turk, and that's what you like to see, Zach, getting that takedown and going right back to work and keeping that leg turk. He loses it there, but it's going to be a 2-0 lead early on here for Evan Woods.
Yeah, you continue to talk about chain wrestling. Make sure that you come out there and continue to work your different moves, especially don't come complacent when you're on top. Get ready to go and start scoring more points. And he's doing a very nice job of continuing to switch on different pinning combinations, trying to get something started to get him to his back, and that's exactly what he do. He's got a little bit, his opponent's a little bit rolly guy, so he's got to find something that he can tighten up and continue to hold him on his back.
As Evan Woods picks up a 2-point near fall. Woods with a 2-point near fall will take a 4-0 lead here with 46 seconds left to go here in period number 1. So Woods continuing to wrestle, trying to keep the Hawks streak alive here with falls. As he's looking to, now he goes to a half Nelson and another 1-point escape and another 2-point takedown, and Evan Woods going right to work, looking for the fall. There it is, Evan Woods in 141 picks up the fall for the Hawks, and the Hawks remain perfect here, all falls for West Delaware, as Evan Woods advances at 120 pounds, as Evan, the number 3 seed in this tournament, advances for the Hawks here, as I believe that is all the Hawks we have on the mat right now. So we'll take a short break. We're going to try to get rid of that clicking sound here in just a second, as we'll take another short break, and we'll come back. You're listening to West Delaware Wrestling from the Perry Invitational right here from KMCH Sports.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciate of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Fetland today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
This is former University of Iowa wrestling coach Dan Gable, and you're listening to High School Wrestling on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
And welcome back into the Perry Invitational. Up on mat number 3, it's going to be Stavely Mowry for the Hawks at 126 pounds. And the Hawks perfect so far here today. Blake Engel with a fall, Luke Farmer with a fall, Evan Woods with a fall, Jared Voss, Wyatt Volker, and Jack Newhouse all with falls over in that other gym as well. So the Hawks perfect 5 for 5. And here's Stavely Mowry out to a quick takedown at 126 pounds, taking on Chris Simmons of Perry here in this first round. As Mowry, the sophomore for the Hawks, winner of this match, will take on Carter Logue of Carlisle in the second round. Here's a tilt by Stavely Mowry. He's got that ball and chain, I believe it's a ball and chain tilt, or no, just that chicken wing. Went with that tilt out of a chicken wing, did Stavely Mowry. He's going to pick up 3-point near fall, but he's going to run the wing now. And he's going to try to tee out or flatten him out here. Is Stavely Mowry as doing a good job looking for the fall again, taking on Chris Simmons of Perry. Official down looking close. There's the fall. Stavely Mowry keeps the Hawks perfect in the early parts of this tournament. As he picks up the fall, he'll now take on the number 2 seed and 5th ranked in Class 2A, Carter Logue of Carlisle. So, Zach, the Hawks not wasting any time here on the mats today, as a perfect, I believe, 6 for 6 now the Hawks are, and all falls for West Delaware and all first period falls.
Yeah, that's very good to see as they continue to come out here and do what they're meant to do in the first round. As a team that's highly ranked and highly sought after, continue to have targets on your back, It's exactly what you have to do, especially staying off the mat or, getting off the mat quicker. You're unable to, leave yourself in jeopardy of getting thrown to your back or anything funky on yourself there. So they're doing a very nice job and working those pinning combinations really well and keeping them tight so they don't have the match go the other way.
And, of course, some of the Hawks with some tough draws here today. So the second round, that quarterfinal round, is going to get quite a bit tougher for the Hawks here today in all the weights, but definitely a good start to get out here. I was just thinking, Zach, this is probably the first regular season that you've seen West Delaware in since probably 2007. Last time you saw regular season West Delaware wrestling, as you'll join us in about 5 or 6 weeks here for the state tournament down here back in Des Moines. But an opportunity for you to see the entire team other than at the state duels.
Yeah, it's very nice to come out here and see these guys today. I'm really impressed with the way they have approached the mat so far this morning. They're aggressive. They know exactly what their objective is of this meet is go out there and get a fall. And I like that's what, Coach Boss has created for these guys. Is he's really created a mentality to come out here and really put it on your opponent. And not only that, but get falls when you can. And that's really important as a team.
Absolutely. Well, the Hawks do not have any wrestlers on deck, as we will take another short break here. As our next wrestler up for the Hawks, we're going to have Ryan Phillips. He will be on deck on mat number 1. As over in the other gym, I believe Jordan Brees has a first-round bye at 195 pounds, so we won't see Brees until the quarterfinals. So the next match up in the second gym is going to be Ben Petlin, the junior for West Delaware, taking on Colton Willis of South Hamilton. And then Carson Petlin over in that other gym will take on Barrett Pitt of Logan Magnolia. But we're going to keep it right here as a quick fall over on mat number 1. We'll bring up Ryan Phillips for the Hawks. As Phillips, the number 3 seed here today, ranked number 4. Number 1 seed is Jack Galko of Sergeant Bluff Luton. He's ranked number 2 in Class 2A. Number 2 seed is Michael Moore of Des Moines North Hoover. He's ranked number 9 in Class 3A. Of course, Phillips, the number 3 seed, taking on Tanner Beals of West Marshall here in this first round as Phillips takes the mat for the Hawks. So 3 ranked wrestlers at 132 pounds. Ryan Phillips came out, I believe he had 4 or 5 ranked wrestlers in his bracket last week at Benton Community, and he came out of that as the champion with that win over Jalen Schropp in the championship match last Saturday, as we're still waiting for Tanner Beals of West Marshall to come to report to the mat. There he comes. As it was they called him on deck and a quick fall on mat number 1. So Beals was not prepared to take the mat there. As now he's out on mat number 1, again taking on Ryan Phillips. As after Ryan Phillips, we'll have Jaden Payton has a first-round bye, and then our next wrestler will be Cale Meyer here in this other gym. And then Mitchell Mangold will round out this first round for us at 152 pounds here in the main gym. There's Ryan Phillips, a quick takedown. And one thing, Zach, the last few weeks with Ryan Phillips wrestling, whether he's wrestling a kid in the first round or the championship match, he comes out and gets quick takedowns and goes right to work, just like we've seen the Hawks do already here today, looking for the fall early.
He's very muscular as a 132-pounder. He's really, really strong, as you can tell. He's kind of putting his opponent in whatever position he wants to and creating those angles and creating those pinning combinations.
And this is a chicken wing, and there's a fall for Ryan Phillips. In 38 seconds, Ryan Phillips will advance to the quarterfinals. He'll take on the winner of Jose Galdano of South Hamilton and Jacob Nelson of Perry. So the Hawks, again, all falls in this first round, lead this tournament 24 points. Sergeant Bluff Luton in second with 15.5 here. But very early on in this tournament, these semifinals, last week we saw, Zach, the quarterfinal round was just a bear at that Benton Community Tournament. You'll still see some good quarterfinal round matches here today, but the semifinal and championship round today is going to be loaded again.
Jamie, I have a feeling in this first round we're going to have to probably take about a 30-minute break because these matches are going awfully quick, and being able to give that time to recover after each match, unless they go on the backside or the buys with guys that with buys. But I don't see very many back-to-back buy guys that are automatically out in the, besides at 138 with Jaden Payton. That's about the only one I've seen so far. So, that's the biggest thing is it's going to go quick. But once we hit those quarterfinals and the semifinal round, I think you're going to see some great wrestling here.
Absolutely. As the format for today's action, we'll wrestle the first 2 rounds the way they're doing it now with 106 and 102 through 152 in this gym, and then 160 through heavyweight over in the other gym. And then after the first 2 rounds, they're going to keep the front side matches and third through fifth place matches in this gym. And if you lose in this first round, the best you can come back and get is 7th. If you win in the first round and lose in the quarterfinals, you go back to that quarterfinal round bracket where the best you can get is 3rd. But if you lose in that backside 3rd place quarterfinal, you can still go back. You lose another match there, you can still get just 7th place. So those are the matches. Those 7th place matches are the matches they're going to have in that other gym. Hopefully we won't have any Hawks wrestling in that other gym after these first 2 rounds. We're going to take another short break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware Wrestling and the 2019 Perry Invitational from KMCH Sports.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare close to home.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around on their patio facing the Whitewater Park. Rio Blanco features daily specials and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Steve Moyle Masonry, a family-owned commercial masonry contractor based in Manchester. Quality is what we're about. Visit us online at smoylemasonry.com.
Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape, and our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester. Tonight's a great time to try the new stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Ranch. Have one delivered while you're listening to the game, grab one for carryout, or enjoy the Pizza Ranch buffet. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with some chocolate cactus bread. Pizza Ranch in Manchester, Independence, and Owine.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy Buick or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Anderson is a leader in doors and windows. They set the bar high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your innovation in building products. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber is your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, big town quality with small town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester or call 927-2232.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
If you are in need of rental equipment such as skid loaders, high-reach forklifts, and man lifts, contact Jason at Moyle Rental Services or check out our website at moylerentalservices.com. Moyle Rental Services of Manchester wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at forbrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
Eastern Iowa's variety station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
And welcome back into the Perry Invitational. Jamie Vasky, Zach McCool along with you. We've got Cale Meyer coming to the mat at 145 pounds. Jaden Payton of West Delaware with a first-round bye. He'll take on Dustin Harney of Woodward Granger in the quarterfinal round. So Cale Meyer taking on Jaden Dorenkamp of Woodward Granger here. As Meyer, the number 4 seed in this tournament. Number 1 seed is Wyatt Appleseth of Panorama. He's ranked 6th at 138 pounds. Number 2 seed is Isaiah Spencer of Spencer. As there's Cale Meyer with another quick 2-point takedown for the Hawks here. The Hawks really doing a great job on their feet here in this first round. As all the Hawks that have wrestled so far have picked up falls in this first round. As Blake Engel, Luke Farmer, Evan Woods, Stavely Mowry, Ryan Phillips, Jared Voss, Wyatt Volker, and Jack Newhouse have all picked up first period falls for the Hawks here in this first round. Here's a whip over by Cale Meyer, and he's going to have a first round fall for the Hawks in 43 seconds for Cale Meyer as he will advance to the quarterfinal round. As Meyer will take on the winner of the match going on mat number 1 between Abraham Dirks and Max Derry. So the Hawks remain perfect here in this first round. That's what you like to see, Zach. You and I have talked about it already here this morning about getting those falls and those bonus points when you can, and the Hawks have been perfect so far. Just a couple first-round matches coming up. Mitchell Mangold will be coming up at 152 pounds. He'll be taking on Dalton Peck of Webster City. 220 pounds, Ben Petlin will be taking on Colton Willis. We'll have that one in the other gym. And at heavyweight, it'll be Carson Petlin for West Delaware taking on Barrett Pitt of Logan Magnolia. As the Hawks, after today, they will hit the road next Thursday to take on Williamsburg. That'll be a good dual meet. I believe Williamsburg placed ahead of the Hawks in 6 weights last Saturday at the Jerry Eckenrod Invitational. So that should be a good duel down in Williamsburg next Thursday night. Roger Reed and I will be at that dual meet. And then next Saturday, we are off as the Hawks will travel to Louisa Muscatine as they will head to Letts, Iowa for that tournament. A nice little tournament for Coach Voss and company. Has got into that tournament back in, I believe, around 07 or 08. And they've been going to that ever since. As I know the first year they went down there, it was a chance to see Davenport Assumption for the first time every year. Also had, I believe, Denver used to be in that tournament as well. Now it's kind of a, I won't say relaxing tournament for the Hawks, but after these last weekend and this weekend, it's kind of I wouldn't say, like I said, I wouldn't call it a break, but the competition, you're going to see some of the kids from West Delaware who have maybe had a rough go of things the last few weeks here, Zach, with this tournament in Bent Community, wrestle some kids and maybe give them a little confidence.
Yeah, the biggest thing is Coach Voss always looks for the best competition, but yet you need some of these tournaments where it is a confidence booster and come out here and show some of these other opponents from across the state who West Delaware is and continue to work on different things. And that's the main thing, is continuing to open up as a wrestler and continue to work on moves that you might not use every single match or your go-to move anymore. It's continuing to open it up, and that's what you're starting to see in some of these early rounds right now.
As West Delaware, the number 1 ranked team in Class 2A in dual team rankings, ranked number 2 according to the predicament. In the tournament rankings, PCM Monroe, they have ranked number 1. Our coverage here today, want to thank all of you joining us here this morning on KMCH.com. After our coverage here, we will go to KMCH on your radio dial on 94.7 with the semifinal and final round. As a couple Hawks coming up on deck, we'll have Mitchell Mangold on deck on mat number 3, and that one might come up quicker as looks a fall situation down here on mat 3. Ben Petlin is on deck on mat number 4. We'll have that match for you here coming up shortly. As again, Kyra Vasky over in the other gym, little sister earning her ride down here to this tournament today as she's FaceTiming for us with Zach so we can watch that match. But we're going to have Mitchell Mangold up on mat number 3, excuse me, as he's going to be taking on Dalton Peck of Webster City. As Mangold, the number 1 seed here, was seeded number 1 over top ranked in Class 2A Easton Graff of Sergeant Bluff Luton. As Ben Petlin will also take the mat for the Hawks here. As we'll get that one hooked up here as he's taking on Colton Willis of South Hamilton. As Mangold out with a quick takedown. He's got a drive cradle locked up. Mangold with that drive cradle locked up on Dalton Peck. And he's going to pick up a 2-point takedown. And did he give 2 near fall too, or just a takedown? Just a takedown. As over in the other gym, Ben Petlin underway in that match. Just underway as he's again taking on Colton Willis of South Hamilton. Here's Mangold with a chicken wing on the left side of Dalton Peck. See if we can get Mangled over here in the first period. There's the fall, Mitchell Mangled. I don't think it's down here in front of us. 34 seconds the fall for Mangled, so he will advance to the quarterfinal round. So another fall for the Hawks here. As Mangled will take on the winner of Aaron Denny and Austin Piles. Denny from Carroll, Piles from Sadell. And Sadell, the alma mater of Roger Reed. Ben Petlin with a 2-point takedown over on mat number 4, taking on Colton Willis of South Hamilton. And now he's got a cross-face cradle locked up, and they're going to go off the edge of the mat. No score. It's a 2-0 lead for Ben Petlin. One thing we've seen with Petlin the last few weeks, Zach, is Roger and I have seen ever since Christmas break, he's been outstanding on his feet. And he's really done a great job of getting that first takedown and then adding takedowns. And he's really coming into his own here in the second half of the season.
That's huge. It's not always how you start, it's always how you finish. And you continue to see guys work on some things and get on their feet and get comfortable on their feet. And that's the main part of as you continue to go through the season.
And Petlin had a stack locked up on Colton Willis. Now he's got a chicken wing locked up on the left side. His legs are tied up with Willis, but he's going to flatten out, try to go chest to chest here is Ben Petlin. Short time, and that's going to do it. But Petlin is going to pick up a 3-point near fall as time expires. Scoring points at the end of period, Zach, very important, and a great job there by Ben Petlin getting that 3-point near fall as time expired in that first period.
We always talk about that at state wrestling tournament is giving up points at the end of periods or getting points at the end of periods, how big that is for the match.
So it'll be Willis's choice. He's going to choose down to start the second period as Petlin deferred. And now Petlin going to go work for a drive cradle here. He came out front. He's got the leg hooked of Willis, trying to turn him over. As not sure if he's going to get any near fall points out of this. Might get a stalemate as these two wrestlers locked up. Petlin going to continue with that cradle. He's got it locked up. He's picking up near fall points. Ben Petlin looking for a fall here. Be a little odd if the Hawks had a fall in the second period here today, but he's going to readjust. Ben Petlin heading aside. That's where he wants to be. That drive cradle locked up on Willis. He still hasn't gotten 3 near fall. He's now our official down looking close. That'll be a 3-point near fall. And that's going to be the fall for Ben Petlin. I didn't see the official slap the mat. He just kind of patted him on the back as Petlin picks up the fall for the Hawks. And a second period fall for West Delaware there. So the Hawks, again, perfect in this first round. All falls for West Delaware so far. As a great first round, still have one wrestler left to go, as it'll be Carson Petlin at heavyweight, as Carson will be taking on Barrett Pitt of Logan Magnolia. With that win by Ben Petlin, you like to see the win, but it will be no easy task in the next round as he's going to take on top-ranked in Class 3A, Greg Hagan of Dowling Catholic, as two top-ranked wrestlers in that weight class at 220. You've got the top-ranked wrestler in Class 2A, and Cody Fisher of Woodward Granger, and Greg Hagan of Dowling, both in the same bracket. If those two, hopefully Petlin can pull the upset, but what a finals match that could be.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting match if it happens. Once again, any of these guys can go down in this sport, which is great to see. But, I've seen Hagan wrestle, and I think they're both really big-time wrestlers that are getting recruited. I know that Hagan is ending up going to the University of Indiana to wrestle and continue his career. I'm not quite sure on Fisher as he's still a junior. So
we'll have Carson Petlin coming up. He'll be in the hole on one of those mats, either mat 4 or mat 5. So we'll take another short break before Carson Petlin comes to the mat. But the Hawks, as we mentioned, remain perfect in this first round. As before we take a break, we can do a quick recap here of this first round for the West Delaware Hawks. As, again, all falls so far, as a couple Hawks with first-round buys. As at 106 pounds, it was Blake Engel with a fall in 31 seconds over Joel Harney of Woodward Granger. He'll now take on Cameron Pexapong of Webster City. At 113 pounds, Luke Farmer of West Delaware with a 1-minute, 48-second fall over Jackson Coleman. He'll now take on the number 2 seed, Zane Dodson of Van Meter, 120 pounds. Evan Woods with a 1-minute 40-second fall over Mohammed Hussein of Des Moines North Hoover. He'll now take on Carter Drake of Carroll in the quarterfinal round. 126, Stavely Mowry with a 48-second fall over Chris Simmons of Perry. He will now take on the number 2 seed Carter Logue of Carlisle. 132, Ryan Phillips, a 38-second fall over Tanner Beals of West Marshall. He will now take on Jacob Nelson of Perry in the quarterfinals. 138, Jaden Payton of West Delaware with a first-round bye. He'll take on Dustin Harney of Woodward Granger in the quarterfinals. 145, Cale Meyer with a 44-second fall over Jaden Dorenkamp of Woodward Granger. He'll now take on Abraham Dirks of Carroll in the quarterfinals. 152, we don't know Mitchell Mangold's opponent, but he had a 33-second fall over Dalton Peck of Webster City. 160, Jared Voss with a 1-minute 56-second fall over Max Schmidt of Spencer. He will now take on Blake Lieb of Sergeant Bluff Luton in the quarters. 170, Wyatt Volker of West Delaware, a 37-second fall over Leonard Jacobson of Perry. He'll now take on Braden Barkley of Sergeant Bluff Luton in the quarters. 182, Jack Newhouse with a 1-minute 2-second fall over Riley Nearing of Carroll. Newhouse will now take on Tristan Navarcall of Sergeant Bluff Luton in the quarters. 195, Jordan Brees, a first-round bye. He will take on Trevor Thompson of South Hamilton. 220, we mentioned Ben Petland with a 2-minute 44-second fall over Colton Willis of South Hamilton. He'll now take on second-seeded Greg Hagan of Dowling. Now we'll take another short break. We'll get Carson Petland here in just a second, as Petland still not called up on deck on either of those mats over there. So we'll take another short break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware Wrestling from the Perry Invitational on KMCH.com.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Put a little south in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options. Dine in or call ahead for carry-out. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936. Online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Fetland today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
You're listening to High School Wrestling on KMCH.com.
Over on mat number 4, it's Carson Petland taking the mat for the Hawks. First period over, no score between Petland and Barrett Pitt of Logan Magnolia. As now a 1-0 lead here in the second period. I believe it was Petland's choice. He chose down to start this second period. Picks up a 1-point escape. So Carson Petland with a 1-point escape leads this match 1-0. I think it's going to be important here for Carson Petland, Zach, to get that slide by going. If he can get going with that slide by and be aggressive, he's very tough to beat as he goes upper body. Look at the difference in body styles there. As Carson Petland is a tall heavyweight, as Barrett Pitt, short and stocky heavyweight. When Petland went double underhooks on him, looked like a mammoth standing over top of him. But a kid like that makes it a lot tougher to get underneath.
He's got to make sure he has heavy hips here, especially if he gets underneath him and under those arms. And he's doing a nice job of getting those underarm hooks in there and throwing them and sliding and trying to slide by. But as you can tell, Pitt is working towards the edge of the mat, so it's really hard for him. He's got to get him to circle and keep him in the middle of the circle.
They go out of bounds as Petland with that slide-by attempt. With 51 seconds left to go in the second period there, Petland with a 1-0 lead. It will be Pitt's choice to go into the third. And now a 2-on-1 by Pitts on the left side of Petland. Petland fights that off as they're in the center of the mat here. And this is a last first-round match for the Hawks. Going right into the quarterfinal round match as Blake Engel for West Delaware is on deck on mat 1. Taking on Cameron Pexapong of Webster City. Now a front headlock by Carson Petland on the edge of the mat again. As Zach mentioned, Barrett Pitt doing a good job of working the edge of the mat here as our towel boy is out here in the second period. And it looks like Carson Petland's going to take a 1-0 lead into period number 3. Again, it'll be Pitt's choice. As Pitt, is he going to go neutral to start the third period? I think he is. He's going to take neutral there, as I think just scared to go underneath of the I don't know, he is going to go down. It looked like the official said both up, but he is going to go underneath of Carson Petland. So Petland riding the left side here of Pitt. This would be a good opportunity for Carson Petland to break Pitt down and try to work a fall here. As again, the leverage that Petland has over Barrett Pitt should work to his advantage here. Crossface from left to right by Carson Petland, trying to work that crossface cradle up on the right side of Pitt. Pitt's going to fight that off, and Petland is going to come around the backside and cover up once again. As Pitt doing a good job. He's up to his base. Petland gets a little high here. Pitt is going to grab the leg of Carson Petland again on the edge of the mat. Petland has to try to circle around. If you're going to give up anything here, Zach, give up 1, not 2. As Petland grabs an anchor there, the right leg of Barrett Pitt, as they're going to go off the edge of the mat, and Petland survives a little scare there with about a minute left to go in period number 1. Period 3, excuse me, as Petland leading 1-0 after a 1-point escape in the second period. Again, Carson Petland, the number 2 seed here today, taking on Barrett Pitt. He's 1-1. He's a junior. Petland, a sophomore for the Hawks, as we'll have Blake Engel coming to the mat over on mat number 1, as we'll continue Carson Petland's match here. As Petland, again, riding the left side of Barrett Pitt. As now crossface again from left to right. Time winding down here in this third period. And Blake Engel taking on the number 2 seed here today in this tournament, Cameron Pexapong of Webster City. Petland again over on mat number 4 with a crossface locked up on the left side. And Petland gets a little high once again. Trying to come around and come out the backside was Pitt. But Petland does a good job of going around the backside and covering him back up. And about 30 seconds left to go in that match over there. We'll have Jared Voss coming back to the mat in just a little bit in that other gym. But here it's Carson Petland with with that flat out on the mat is Barrett Pitt. And our towel boy is out with short time here. And it looks like Carson Petland's going to win this match by the final score of 1-0. And that is it. Petland with the win. And I believe Jared Voss is up on mat number 1. We missed that there. Jared Voss is up on mat number 5, as Voss with a 10-2 lead here. But Carson Petland will advance. Still no score over there in the first period with Blake Engel and Cameron Pextapong. So the Hawks, a perfect first round, as I believe 12-0, 2 wrestlers with byes in that first round. As Blake Engel still tied up 0-0. Jared Voss with a 13-3 lead. He's taking on Blake Lieb of Sergeant Bluff Luton. And Voss looking for another fall over there on mat number 5. As he's got Lieb on his back. He's going to get 3 near fall, which would put him up 16-3. As now it still has that ball and chain. Now he's going to turn it into a chicken wing on the right side. So he switched positions there. It'll be a 3-point near fall for Jared Voss as he goes up 16-3. Again, time winding down in that second period, and that's going to do it for the second period. Jared Voss leading that match 16-3. And over on mat number 1, still no score with Cameron Pextapong, ranked number 10 in Class 3A, and Blake Engel of West Delaware. Pextapong, the number 2 seed in the tournament. And we go to the third period with Jared Voss. He's looking for a spladle here. As that's going to end the second period. So Jared Voss with a 16-3 lead as we go to period number 3. And we're going to start that third period neutral. Here's Pextapong with a 2-point takedown on Engel with 12 seconds left to go in the first period. And Zach, that's what we just talked about, not giving up those points in that at the end of periods there.
Yeah, Blake was doing a nice job the entire period of coming out here and staying on his feet and working some shots. But, unfortunately, he got in deep there and ended up finishing the shot with only 12 seconds left.
There's Jared Voss looking for a fall. He's got a takedown and a near fall, and I believe that's going to do it. That should be 18. And did he get a 2-point near fall? And that's going to do it. Jared Voss is going to win that match by a tech fall. So Voss will advance to the semifinals with a technical fall. Tech fall for Voss there. Over here, it's Pextapong's choice. He's going to choose down to start the second period over Blake, leading 2-0 over Blake Engel. We'll get Jared Voss's final score here, and I believe it was 18-3. I guess he just needed the takedown for the tech fall. They didn't give him any near fall points. So Voss wins 18-3 to advance to the semifinals. As over here, Engel riding the right side of Pextapong here with a minute and a half left to go. Pextapong up to his feet. Lift and return opportunity. A switch attempt by Pextapong. Nice job by Engel to fight that off. Pextapong up to his feet again. You might want to let him go here before getting warm for stalling. As he returns into the mat, Pextapong tries a switch again. Now a re-switch by Engel. Just about caught Pextapong on his back momentarily. But he comes back up to his feet. Engel with the leg now. You got to return to the mat. You'll get a stalling out of this. And Engel does a nice job as Pextapong tried grabbing the leg of Blake Engel. But Engel fights it off, returns him down to the mat. Minute left to go, second period. Blake Engel trailing this match 2-0. I like the motion of Blake Engel here on top, Zach, doing a good job of, when Coach Voss used to call that the floating drill, and that's really what he's doing with Pextapong here.
Yeah, he's also keeping some pressure on the head too also. So that's continuing to wear him down a little bit so that you should see some things work for him hopefully later in this match.
Another switch, and that's going to be a 2-point reversal here for Cameron Pextapong as he picks up the switch and goes up 4-0 here with 30 seconds remaining in the second period. It'll be Blake Engel's choice, It'll be Engel's choice to start the third period. We'll see where he goes, as Pexapong not really doing a lot on top as far as working pinning combinations. So I'd like to see Engel try to score some points here at the end of this first period, but a cradle on outside cradle by Pexapong with 2 seconds, and that's going to do it for our second period. Blake Engel trailing 4-0 here as we go to period number 3. It's going to be Engel's choice. I believe will they go neutral here? They're going to choose neutral here to start the third period. As we'll have Luke Farmer coming up here in just a little bit. Also Wyatt Volker in the other gym. As Blake Engel's still going at it here. As third period underway. Engel with a slide-by attempt, and now kind of a re-slide by Pexapong, but Engel fights that off, and we're still on our feet here in the quarterfinals at 106 pounds. Blake Engel with a first-round fall for the Hawks. First period fall for Blake Engel. Pexapong with a first-round bye. Again, he's ranked number 10. He's the number 2 seed in this tournament today. As we're back to action as they go out of bounds. It's a 4-0 Cameron Pexapong lead here over Blake Engel. As a 2-on-1 attempt, and now Pexapong dives in on a double leg. I think that was a situation. Engel got caught flat-footed there, and Pexapong took advantage and shot in. Now he's trying to come around the backside as Engel draped over the top of Pexapong, but I believe he's going to, if Pexapong gets his head out, he's going to have a 2-point takedown as Engel holding on for dear life there, and no points. As nice job by Engel as he grabbed onto the head and rolled through on Pexapong, and they're going to go out of bounds. No points. Nice job by Blake Engel fighting that shot off. He trails 4-0. 50 seconds left to go here in period number 3. As Engel doing a nice job of stalking Pexapong. He's hanging right with the 10th ranked wrestler in the state here. As like to see really getting into that desperation mode, and here Engel gets caught flat-footed, and just a freight train double by Cameron Pexapong. It is going to be a 2-point takedown as he goes up. Now 6-0 in this third period. Now a switch attempt by Engel, he turns and faces Pexapong. 15 seconds left to go in this third period. Engel might get an escape here, but I don't think he's going to run out of time as they go out of bounds with 4 seconds left to go. Blake Engel's going to fall to the backside as Cameron Pexapong with another 2-point takedown is going to make it 8-1 the final score as Engel shot in a desperation shot by Blake Engel, and he's going to fall 8-1, so he'll bump to the backside. And we'll have his opponent for you here in just a little bit as Blake Engel will move to that third place consolation quarterfinal. They'll come back and wrestle that round along with the, I believe the backside quarterfinals are going on, should be going on right now as we scan the mats. Did Farmer just get, I think Farmer just got called on deck on mat 1. As a new match up on mat number 5, so we'll get, and the match on deck will not be a Hawk over there in the other gym, as Wyatt Volker will be the next West Delaware wrestler to come to the mat in the middle school gym. As we mentioned, Luke Farmer, I believe, just got called up on deck mat number 1. So we'll take another short break as Luke Farmer coming up for the Hawks here in just a second, as he's taking on Zane Dotson from Van Meter, ranked number 2 seed in the tournament. You're listening to West Delaware Wrestling at the Perry Invitational from KMCH Sports.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around on their patio facing the Whitewater Park. Rio Blanco features daily specials and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Steve Moyle Masonry, a family-owned commercial masonry contractor based in Manchester. Quality is what we're about. Visit us online at smoylemasonry.com.
Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape, and our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Norman Agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester. Tonight's a great time to try the new stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Ranch. Have one delivered while you're listening to the game, grab one for carryout, or enjoy the Pizza Ranch buffet. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with some chocolate cactus bread. Pizza Ranch in Manchester, Independence, and Owine.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Anderson is a leader in doors and windows. They set the bar high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your innovation and building products. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber is your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, big-town quality with small-town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto! This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester or call 927-2232.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of screen. And of course, great food, your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
If you are in need of rental equipment such as skid loaders, high-reach forklifts, and man lifts, contact Jason at Moyle Rental Services or check out our website at moylerentalservices.com. Moyle Rental Services of Manchester wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Eastern Iowa's variety station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
And welcome back into the Perry Invitational. Jamie Vasky, Zach McCool back along with you. We're in quarterfinal round action. Wyatt Volker over on mat number 4, taking on Braden Barkley from Sergeant Bluff Luton. You know, wasn't it Volker's match before where we had our first trouble with the internet over there, as Volker up just underway in the first period of that match, as again taking on Brandon Barkley of Sergeant Bluff Luton, as the Hawks suffering their first loss of the day at 106 pounds. It was Blake Engel. And here's Volker. He's going to throw Barkley to his back. There's the fall. Wyatt Volker with the fall, a little lateral drop, launched Barkley to his back, and Wyatt Volker is 2-0. Volker is 2-0 with 2 falls on the day as he advances into the semifinal round. We'll see if he'll, the number 2 seed at 170 was Cale Pritchett of Woodward Granger. See if he wins his match, but Volker with 2 falls advances into the semifinal round. So the Hawks' good day still continues here, as nice job there by Wyatt Volker, staying alive in the tournament and advancing into the semifinals with back-to-back falls. So the Hawks have their second semifinalist, as Jared Voss with a tech fall in his quarterfinal round match advances to the semifinal. And now we'll have Luke Farmer
on deck at 120 pounds. Perry, Tanner Bergen, Carlisle, Wyatt Goose on deck at 2.
So Luke Farmer up for the Hawks in the quarterfinals at 113 pounds, taking on the number 2 seed, Zane Dodson from Van Meter. Attempt by Farmer, and he's going to switch off to him. Dodson to the mat, but Dodson fights it off. They go off the edge of the mat. 1 minute 34 left to go in the first period. Nice job. I like that shot, Zach, by Farmer, going for that fireman's, and when he couldn't get that, I liked how he switched off to that single leg. Now sweep single by Farmer. Very aggressive on his feet early on here in this first period. Strength of Dodson there. You can see put that foot right on the mat. But they go all score. No points here in the first period.
Jamie, you could tell he's hitting that sweep single and hitting it nice, but the thing is he's caught with his hips. This guy, Dot's got very heavy hips. He's big upper body guy. He likes to be up there looking for throws and going upper body. So he's got a nice job of cutting corners and
has enough strength. Back to pick it up. He's going to circle around. He might get the takedown here. That's the point for Luke as he goes up 2-0 with 48 seconds left to go in this first period. As he reached a long ways, very under Dot's face, cross-face cradle locked out, an outside cradle locked out. Here, if you're Luke Farmer, he lost the head, and Dotson now trying to suck him underneath. Got to be careful as they're hip to hip. He's going to roll through and catch Dotson on his back. He's going to pick up some near fall. He's not going to get the fall as Dotson rolls through and picks up a 2-point reversal. So it should be 4-2. 2 near fall for Farmer and a 2-point reversal for Dotson. Great job, very aggressive on top there. Near fall, and that's going to do it for period number 1. It's a 4-2 Luke Farmer lead.
Should build him a lot of confidence right there. He did a nice job of continuing to hit
And now Newhouse settling in, trying to go chest to chest. Is settling in now. Official down looking close. That left shoulder of Navarcole. There's the fall for Jack Newhouse. So Newhouse with another fall for the Hawks as he advances into the semifinals. Newhouse, the number 1 seed in Newhouse, the number 1 seed. It's the blood time here for, funny how that worked out for us, Zach. Luke Farmer goes to the blood corner, and Jack Newhouse makes short work of Tristan Navarcole. And gets the fall, and now we're back to action. It's going to be Dodson's choice here. He's going to choose down to start the second period. He's quickly up to his feet. Farmer, just all he could do was hang on, and Dodson out of bounds. Just 3 seconds gone. Once again, Farmer grabs a hold of the leg. Got to notice where you're at here. If you're Luke Farmer, going to get a stall in here against Farmer if you can't get him off the edge of the mat. As Farmer hanging on, our official is still not warned Farmer for stalling. And it's going to be a 1-point escape for Zane Dotson as it's now 4-3, the Luke Farmer lead. I'd like to see Farmer go back to work with that fireman's carry series and that sweep single series that we saw in that first period as he dives in on a double leg. He's going to grab that right elbow of Dotson and work for that fireman's carry once again, but they go off the edge of the mat. So no score, 4-3. Farmer leads with 1:22 left to go in the second period. Again, quarterfinal round action. We'll take the airwaves with the semifinals coming up here in just a little bit on your radio dial at KMCH 94.7. Those of you listening online here this morning, this stream will end. And we will go when we go live on KMCH. As they go out of bounds once again to Farmer and Dotson. Again, Luke Farmer with a 4-3 lead over there, or down on mat number 3. As Farmer underhook on the left side of Dotson. And I think Farmer's nose plug came out there. See what he does. That boy Luke, just throw it right in your nose. Shove that one back up in there, and you're ready to go. Again, West Delaware JV at Independence today. The Independence JV and girls tournament today. There's another fireman's carry by Farmer. He loses the arm, but he switches off to a high crotch here. If he can dump Dotson to the mat, as Dotson gets that leg down, they're off the edge of the mat. Nice job by Luke Farmer. I like he's staying aggressive here with that 4-3 lead.
Once he continues to pick up that leg, he's got to do a better job of just sinking his hips and basically dumping him to his butt. He's trying to get upper body, and that's exactly where Dotson wants to be.
And there's another fireman's, a high crotch now by Farmer. He's going to try to dump. You got to try to double that off there if you're Luke Farmer. But again, that upper body strength of Dotson has made that nearly impossible. Might see Dotson, Farmer's been in on several shots. We still have yet to see Zane Dotson take a shot here. It'll be Farmer's choice in the third period. And now a high crotch attempt by Dotson. Farmer fights it off. Now he's got that right elbow again. Again, looking for that fireman's carry is Luke Farmer. And if you're Dotson, you've seen it 3 times now. And there it is again. Farmer unable to get it as they run out of time. That'll be Farmer's choice, and they're going to have him go down to start this third period. And we'll see what Dotson likes to do. He resembles, just looking at him, like a legger. And that's something Coach Voss was real happy with Luke Farmer the other night, being able to get out of the legs against very good wrestler from Center Point, Urbana. Cole Whitehead, as Farmer with the 1-point escape, leads now 5-3. Like to see him get another takedown as he goes right back in on a high crotch, and they're near the edge of the mat, and they're going to go out of bounds once again as a throw here by Dotson. No points. Off the edge of the mat we go. 1:39 left to go. You're right, Zach. You do not want to go upper body with Zane Dotson because he has tried throwing Farmer out of every position possible on the edge of the mat. As Farmer's going to head back to the blood corner. 1:39 left to go, and this is the quarterfinal round. Dotson, the number 2 seed in this tournament, not ranked, but still the number 2 seed in this tournament from Van Meter.
I think this goes and shows what type of training West Delaware continues to have. Right now with Dotson, you can tell he hasn't got this high impact. A guy that continues to shoot often is just really working on basically muscling over guys at 113 pounds. And fortunate enough that Luke is doing a nice job of staying low and hitting that fireman's carry. So you continue to see what West Delaware has in the room and that depth. You talk about, West Delaware's JV over at Independence, and the depth is continue to push guys in the room. That's tremendous.
So Farmer back from the blood corner. He leads it 5-3 as we're neutral here to continue this match here. As Farmer, a fake shot attempt. I like he's still fresh, staying on his toes. He goes right back into that tie. As Farmer, again, a fake fireman's attempt. Now shot by Dodson. Farmer's going to fight that off. They're on the edge of the mat. As Farmer, now Dodson's going to back up to the center. Farmer's going to stalk him and head back to the center with Zane Dodson. A half shot or a fake shot by Farmer. Now a high crotch by Dodson. He's going to get the leg of Luke Farmer off the mat. Farmer doing a good job of trying to get around back behind. And there's a throw as he whipped Farmer to his back. Farmer still has the leg, but it's going to be a 2-point takedown for Zane Dodson with a minute left to go. Now Dodson working on a cradle on Luke Farmer, trying to get that Turk, that bottom leg of Luke Farmer. He's got it trapped underneath the Farmer. 49 seconds left to go, and now he's going to intentionally release Farmer. So Luke Farmer with a 6-5 lead. 40 seconds left to go here in this third period. And now you see that life of Dodson coming here, shot after shot, as Farmer just trying to hold him off here. I'd like to see him tie up. He's going to try to take those long shots. Got to stay on your toes if you're Luke Farmer.
He's got to do a nice job when he's bouncing back up, not to bounce too high, or else he's going to get caught flat-footed, and he's going to bull rush him right here with Dodson being that.
Farmer going on the defensive a little bit here. 20 seconds left to go. Now he's got that tie up. Like to see Luke at least show that he's still working here. Try another fireman's carry here. As you know, Dodson, there's a stall warning as they go off the edge of the mat. That's that new rule. Farmer backed up off the edge of the mat, drew the stall warning. 13 seconds left for Luke Farmer. Trying to hold on here and advance to the semis. High crotch by Dodson. Farmer's going to flatten him out. 5 seconds left to go. Luke Farmer has Dodson flat out on the mat. He's going to pick up a 2-point takedown. No, he's not, but that's going to do it. The match is over. Luke Farmer is going to advance to the semifinals with a 6-5 win over Zane Dodson of Van Meter. And, Zach, that's a great win, a confidence booster for Luke Farmer.
Yeah, that should really fire him up. Once again, getting into the semifinals against a good wrestler that's 19-3. That's a senior in Dodson that was really strong and a tough opponent right there, and that's really good. He stayed on the offense, and he stayed working and did a really nice job that match.
So great match from start to finish by Luke Farmer, as we're going to stay on mat number 3 with Evan Woods, as Woods going to be taking on. Those must be the Carroll singlets. Carter Drake from Carroll. So Drake, a freshman, 23-4 coming into this match, and he's in on an outside single shot on Evan Woods. Woods with a whizzer on the edge of the mat. He gets his leg down as he squares up with Drake now, and they go off the edge of the mat with a minute 33 left to go in this first period. As Evan Woods, we know that he's got a good fireman's carry as well. See if he can get that working here. Is a long shot by Woods as Drake fights that off. And there's a nice little boot scoot there by Evan Woods. He's going to get in on the outside single, see if he can circle around and try to finish here, as he's going to dump Drake to the mat, pick up a 2-point takedown. Evan Woods goes up 2-0 with a minute 10 left to go in this first period.
It's a pretty well-built freshman when we got going on here. He's built well. He's lengthy, and he looks like he's got some muscle mass to him here. So Evan Woods got his work cut out for him, but he did a nice job of that boot scoot getting in there.
And Carter Drake from Carroll, just a freshman, as Zach mentioned, 23-4. Over in the other gym, we're waiting for Jack Newhouse was the number 1 seed, and Jordan Brees, the number 2 seed at 195. So it'll be a little bit before we have Jordan Brees come to the mat for the Hawks. But Evan Woods up now on mat number 3. He's got a wing locked up on the left side of Carter Drake. And Woods is going to break him down. He's got an arm Turk in here. Going to look for a tilt on Drake as he's going to elevate. And Drake's going to flatten out, but Woods keeps that arm Turk locked in, and now he loses it, and he's going to flatten Drake out to the mat. Goes from a crossface from right to left, as now he's looking for a crossface cradle on Carter Drake. He's taking those big steps, trying to lock it up, and now Drake's going to reach out and grab the leg of Evan Woods. Got to be careful here if you're Evans. Short time, 10 seconds left to go, and it's going to be a 2-point reversal for Carter Drake with 5 seconds left to go in period number 1. And that's the situation there. He got antsy when he had that crossface cradle. He was taking those big steps, but once Drake was able to square up with him, Woods wasn't able to get back around behind him, and Drake picked up a 2-point reversal to end that first period. So 2-2, it'll be Drake's choice. He'll choose down.
Woods looks kind of like what I look like against a lot of my opponents, is a shorter and trying to put a cross-face cradle and getting those arms locked around there. It's something that is going to be very tough to do unless you just curl them up in a ball. So look to do a different pinning combination next time possibly here.
Woods almost had a half Nelson with the leg of Carter Drake as Drake turned and faced Woods. Woods does a good job of coming back around. Nearly picked up, like I said, a half Nelson with the leg he tried to do there. Now he chops the left arm of Carter Drake. He's got him bellied out on the mat. And that was your solution, Zach, was if you couldn't do the crossface cradle, go right to that chicken wing and that double chicken wing. Lock your hands, say a prayer, and take that big step. As Woods doing a good job, he's got Drake still flat out on the mat as he's working that wing on the left side of Carter Drake with 1:10 left to go here in the second period. Now he's going to go with that tilt. He's got to be careful here as Drake's going to come around, and Woods has to grab the leg as Woods was nearly caught on his back there as he went. He didn't have enough momentum to roll through on that tilt, and Drake turns and faces Woods. Woods has a hold of the leg. 53 seconds left to go. Might have to let him loose here. Make sure you don't give up 2, and he does. A 1-point escape for Carter Drake as Drake leads now 3-2.
Well, the really weird thing right there that Drake did was when he tried to tilt there, he grabbed onto his head somehow and got his head stuck so he couldn't get that momentum.
And now Drake in on a double leg shot. He's going to pick up a 2-point takedown on Evan Woods as Carter Drake goes up 5-2 here with 25 seconds left to go in the second period. So it'll be Evan Woods' choice to start period number 3. As the Hawks losing just one match so far here today, as Blake Engel won his first round match and then fell in the quarterfinals to the number 2 seed at 106 pounds. As they go off the edge of the mat here, time expires here. It'll be Woods' choice. He's going to choose down to start period number 3, trailing in this match 5-2. Like to see Woods have a good first step here, a burst off the whistle. As Drake will ride the left side of Evan Woods. Woods tried to switch out there, and Drake does a good job of following him. Now he's got that inside wrist on the left side of Evan Woods, trying to get it around to the back. Woods builds his base. Still, you like to see Evan Woods get his head off the mat here, Zach, is you got to get hand control and get your head up, but tough to do because Drake applying a lot of forward pressure here on Evan Woods.
Yeah, he is. He's doing a nice job of keeping a lot of that pressure right on his head. It's hard to lift that up, and especially when you're late in a match and you've been working your tail off, it's tough to get that head up. So he's got to get a burst somehow, get a way to get to his feet and get a takedown, and he's right back in this match.
Again, Woods flat out on his stomach here. 1:10 left to go in this third period, trailing 5-2 to Carter Drake, and an outstanding-looking freshman. And now he's got a cradle locked up on Evan Woods. He's picking up near fall points. I don't think he's going to get the fall out of this as Woods' left shoulder is up off the mat. And I'm not sure Carter Drake is going to be able to get the fall here, but he is going to get a 3-point near fall. But again, slowly readjusting here, as I think our official knows he's not going to get a fall out of here either. Is our official not even looking close anymore. But Evan Woods has 35 seconds left to go. And now readjusting again is Drake. Now our official down looking close for the fall. And Evan Woods is going to roll off his back. And it's going to be a 3-point near fall. And he's going to go up 8-2 here with 20 seconds left to go in this match. So Zach mentioned when this match started, a very good-looking freshman in Carter Drake from Carroll. And we saw how good of a freshman he is as he's going to win this match 8-2. And Evan Woods is going to bump to the backside. That third-place consolation match for Evan Woods. We'll get his opponent here coming up shortly. It'll be the loser of Brady Thompson, the Logan Magnolia, and Nate Curry from Sergeant Bluff Luton. So Woods falls in a tough one there, 8-2. And he will bump to the backside as they're just starting to put 195-pounders on deck in the second gym. We'll have Stavely Mowry coming up here for the Hawks in just a minute as they do have some matches called up, as I believe Stavely Mowry will be on deck probably on mat number 3. So we'll have Stavely Mowry here in just a second. Over in the other gym we'll have Jordan Brees coming up for the Hawks. We'll get this on call. Well, they might have already called Stavely Mowry to a mat, as we'll have Stavely Mowry coming up. We're going to take a short break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware Wrestling from the Perry Invitational right here on KMCH.com.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at forbrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Put a little south in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options. Dine in or call ahead for carryout. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
This is Jamie Vasky, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936. Online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications
applications changing your world with technology.
Policy provides one bill and one agent, all with no hassle, and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Fetlin today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
You're listening to High School Wrestling on KMCH.com.
And welcome back into the Perry Invitational. Up on mat number 2, it's going to be Stavely Mowry for the Hawks, as Mowry taking on Carter Logue, number 2 seed in this tournament, ranked number 5 in Class 2A from Carlisle. And it's going to be Logue with a 2-point takedown on Stavely Mowry. He goes up here 2-0 to start this match off. As Mowry in on a shot now on Logue as he's back up to his feet. See if he can pick up the 1-point escape. He does, so it's going to be 2-1 in favor of Carter Logue. As Mowry, not wrestling Thursday night with injuring his knee in that final match last Saturday, has a wrap on his right knee this week. Now he's in on an outside single attempt, trying to double off as Stavely Mowry, and Logue doing a good job as he comes in. He's got a heavily bandaged right shoulder as Mowry with a front headlock here. Nice little scoop by Mowry. Should be a 2-point takedown. It is. And Mowry goes up 3-2 here with 55 seconds left to go in this first period. Nice chain wrestling there by Stavely Mowry as he's trying to break down Logue now. And Carter Logue, ranked number 5 in Class 2A from Carlisle. He had a first-round bye. Mowry with a first-round fall over Chris Simmons from Perry. And now Logue back up to his feet. It should be a 1-point escape. That'll tie this match up. It's 3-3 with Logue and Mowry. Like to see him go back to work on that low-level single shot, but it's Logue diving in on an outside single on Mowry. Now he's going to cut through the legs of Mowry. Mowry squares up with him. Front headlock by Mowry, trying to sprawl and sag at the same time as Logue's going to dive in on the legs of Mowry. Mowry's got to be careful here, trying to scramble as Mowry reaches across the body of Logue, and Mowry trying to turn into Logue and try to score some points here. Still no points as they're in a scramble situation. Mowry can try to come out here short time, no score as the first period ends 2-2. Great wrestling there by Stavely Mowry. Or excuse me, 3-3 is our score after first period.
He's got to stay busy with his hands, and once he gets to his feet, he's got to do a nice job of taking shots. Because once again, you talk about a guy that's at 126 pounds, that's really, really tall and lengthy, and they'll get in deep.
Carter Logue quickly out with an escape to start this second period. It's 4-3 now. He leads over Stavely Mowry. Now Mowry dives in, a nice high crotch attempt by Stavely Mowry, trying to come up, but a nice down block by Logue. And Carter Logue from Carlisle. Mowry trying to finish here, but Logue doing a good job of sagging his hips here on Stavely Mowry. We get a stalemate with 1:35 left to go in the second period. One thing I've noticed a lot today, Zach, in this tournament, a lot of tattoos with these high school kids. It's a lot more than you're used to seeing out of one tournament. Has Logue with a tattoo on his left shoulder. As we're back to our feet, 1:20, another high crotch attempt by Carter Logue. Mowry trying to sprawl, and he's going to throw a whizzer in, see if he can come around and try to cast around. That should be a 2-point takedown for Stavely Mowry. That's a 2-point, should be 2. He's got the leg hooked of Carter Logue, and we're going to get a stalemate there. Looked like a 2-point takedown as Mowry hooked the leg of Carter Logue, but no points. Stalemate with 1 minute left to go here in this second period. Stavely Mowry trailing 4-3. Has now a double leg attempt by Carter Logue. He's going to dive in. Maury's going to flip him over, cast himself between the legs. Maury trying to get his hips up. If he can get his hips up, he might score here. But Logan's going to sit on top of Stavely Maury and lock the legs. Now Maury comes around the backside, and Logue trying to cast himself around the left side of Stavely Maury. Maury hanging on for dear life with that left leg of Carter Logue. And now it's going to turn and face Carter Logue, and that's going to be a 2-point takedown as Carter Logue comes around and hooks the ankle. He goes up 6-3 here with 20 seconds left to go in period number 2. And now he goes around front trying to run a butcher on Stavely Maury. Tried to turn it to a drive cradle. But Maury back up to his base now. See if he can try to score here with short time left in this second period. He's up to his feet. Should be an escape for Maury, but no, as diving back in on that front headlock was Carter Logue. It'll be Maury's choice. Trailing 6-3. He's going to choose down to start this third period. And I see they had 3 minutes on the clock. They're going to turn it back to 2 minutes here. Got Jordan Brees on deck on mat number 4. So hopefully we'll get to that match right after Stavely Maury finishes up here. Ryan Phillips on deck on mat 3 for the Hawks. As Maury choosing down here to start period number 3. Just 7 seconds gone here. As a chicken wing on the left side by Carter Logue. He's going to try a tilt out of this. He's got the chicken wing locked up, trying to turn Maury in a tilt. Maury doing a good job of staying flat here. He's up to his feet. See if he can pick up a 1-point escape here and make it a 2-point match. As Logue trying to return Maury to the match. There should be a stalling as he's not returned him to the mat yet, but now he's going to dive in on the leg. Stavely Maury turns and faces Carter Logue. Got to get an escape here if you're Stavely Maury. Try to get this within a 2-point match as Logue is going to dive back in on the legs and return Maury to the mat. With 1:10 left to go in period number 3. Working that edge of the mat. See if Maury can get off the edge and get a fresh start. A cradle attempt by Logue, and Maury's going to slip the head, and he should catch him. He's got him caught on his back. Should be 2 and near fall for Stavely Maury as he's going to pick up the reversal, but no near fall. He's got a chicken wing locked up on the left side of Carter Logue. If he can get out and take that big step, Logue doing a good job of blocking the leg of Stavely Maury, not letting him take that big step. Maury still has it locked up. He's down by 1. 37 seconds left to go. Now he's got a double chicken wing locked up on Carter Logue. We'll see if he can get out to the side and run it as Maury trying to take that big step. Now he's going to switch to the left side and try to work a tilt here on him. Stavely Maury, he's on the edge of the mat. 20 seconds left to go. He trails by 1, 6-5. He still has a double chicken wing locked up on Carter Logue. As Maury going to try a tilt here. If he can get him tilted over and get some near fall points. 10 seconds left to go. And Carter Logue doing a good job of just laying flat on his mat. Maury loses the wing, and he's going to lose this match 6-5. Great effort by Stavely Maury against Carter Logue. As Logue will advance to the semifinals, Maury will bump to that third-place consolation. But I tell you what, hard-fought match by Stavely Maury, wrestling tough the entire way, Zach.
Yeah, absolutely. And right there, you know, you could have went either way of how quickly he reversed him to start giving back points there. But, you know, that's a tough situation that he was in. But he did a nice job. He had a great match right there with a kid that's ranked in class, what is it, 2A?
2A, yep.
2A. And, you know, that once again, another little bit confidence booster that you can wrestle with some of the top guys in the state.
Great match there by Stavely Maury. As we'll have Ryan Phillips on deck here on mat number 3 as he's getting set to take the mat for the Hawks. And, of course, Jordan Brees on deck over on mat number 4 in the middle school gym. Again, after this round, the wrestlers that are in that 7th place consolation bracket will be in the other gym. And those that are in that third through 5th place consolation bracket will stay in this gym. So as of right now, the Hawks do not have anybody in that 7th place consolation round. So hopefully we'll get all of the Hawks here in the main gym when we get to that next round, as there's a fall down here. So it'll be Ryan Phillips coming up for the Hawks. We'll get Jordan Brees on as he's going to take the mat on on mat number 4, taking on Trevor Thompson from South Hamilton. Again, Brees with a first-round bye will now take on Trevor Thompson from South Hamilton. As Brees on the mat now, just underway on mat number 4. Again, thanks to little sister Kyra Vasky for FaceTiming with us those matches in that other gym today. As she came down to watch with us today, and we figured might just as well put her to work, as doing a good job of great videography work by Kyra Vasky over there, sitting Matt's side and giving us, I am really looking forward to the time where she's watching her camera and maybe a couple wrestlers come right at her. We'll get right in our living room here. But Jordan Brees taking on Trevor Thompson. Ryan Phillips out here in front of us, out to a quick 2-point takedown on Jacob Nelson from Perry. He's got a chicken wing locked up on the right side. And just as we say that, Jordan Brees picks up a 2-point takedown on Trevor Thompson. So both Hawks here leading 2-0. Phillips with a wing on the right side, a half Nelson on the left. He's looking to make quick work of Jacob Nelson of Perry. While Jordan Brees, he's going to pick up a 3-point near fall, is Ryan Phillips. Brees in the other gym with a cross-face cradle, his famous cross-face cradle locked up on Trevor Thompson. That should be the fall for Jordan Brees. There it is, Jordan Brees with the fall for the Hawks as he will advance. So Jordan Brees into the semifinals. And we'll have Ben Petlin on deck over there as well. So we'll go right back to that gym after Ryan Phillips. As Brees advances, we'll get his opponent here in just a little bit with the fall over Trevor Thompson of South Hamilton. So the Hawks with a lot of bonus points early on here in this tournament, as the time of fall for Jordan Brees was 1:44. So his first match of the day results in a first period fall. Down here in front of us, Ryan Phillips with a 5-0 lead as he just got a 3-point near fall out of that chicken wing and the half Nelson. So with 33 seconds left to go, Phillips with it in the first period. Phillips with a 5-0 lead. As we mentioned, on deck over in the other gym, Ben Petlin taking on top-seeded Greg Hagan from Dowling. Top-ranked, second-seeded Greg Hagan from Dowling. You said he's going to wrestle at Indiana University for the Hoosiers, as Phillips trying to run a chicken wing here with 9 seconds left to go in this first period. I'm not sure he's might pick up a couple near fall, may not get the fall out of this. His time is going to run out, and Phillips will pick up a 2-point near fall. He goes up 7-0 at the end of the first period. And what I like about that, Zach, is Ryan Phillips all the way to the whistle looking to score.
Absolutely. He looks really tough today. He's doing a nice job on his feet and obviously a lot of turns. And that's exactly what you're looking for, a match that he's continuing to extend so he can, get everything ready for these tougher matches that he's going to have in the semifinals and finals.
As Phillips and taking on, again, Jacob Nelson from Perry. As we start on our feet to start this second period, Phillips in on an outside single. He's going to switch off, try to double off here. Going to try to double off as it was Phillips' choice. He chose neutral to start this second period, and he's in on a shot, still unable to finish yet. 1:30 left to go second period. He leads 7-0 here, does Ryan Phillips, and now he's going to push the leg of Nelson over and pick up a 2-point takedown and goes up 9-0 here. So a major decision in the works here for Ryan Phillips as they're near the edge of the mat with 1:10 left to go in period number 2. Again, Ben Petlin will have him on deck on mat number 5. And in this gym, we will have our next wrestler, Jaden Payton, will be coming up for the Hawks at 1:38. Payton, the number 3 seed here today, got a first-round bye. He'll take on Dustin Harney of Woodward Granger in the second round. And then we'll have Cale Meyer coming up against Abraham Dirks. And then Mitchell Mangold will be the last match in this gym. He'll take on Austin Piles from Sadell. As Phillips still with that 9-0 lead, 40 seconds left to go here in period number 2. Crossface attempt by Phillips, looking to lock up maybe that crossface cradle. He might come out front and run a butcher here if you're Ryan Phillips, with 28 seconds left to go. And right now, Zach, he's changing position to position on top, and Nelson not really doing anything to work up here. Now Phillips is going to lock up that cross-face cradle. He's going to pick up near fall points, trying to settle in, get that bottom knee in the ribs as Ryan Phillips. He's going to lose the cradle, but he is going to get a 3-point near fall and go right back to work is Ryan Phillips as he's going to come around front with a reverse half. Nelson, there's a fall, Ryan Phillips in 3:55. So Ryan Phillips advances to the semifinals at 132 pounds. Again, he's one of the Hawks that has, again, this week has a very tough weight class, just as he did last week when on his way to that Benton Community Invitational title, as he don't know who his opponent is yet, but Michael Moore of Des Moines North Hoover is the number 2 seed, ranked number 9 at 132 pounds. As we'll get Jaden Payton called on deck. As we're going to we'll head over to mat number. We'll head over to Carson Petlin as he's going to take the mat here in just a little bit. As again, Petlin will be taking on Greg Hagan from Dowling, again ranked number 1 in Class 3A, taking right now at 220 pounds. So just underway over there. Ben Petlin, and here a quick shot by Greg Hagan. I tell you what, quick and to the point as he picks up a 2-point takedown. Now he cuts Petlin loose. It's 2-1. And Hagan with a heavily bandaged right knee as he gets another takedown. He's up 4-1 now. He goes right to a cross body right on Ben Petlin. And Petlin, the bottom of that bracket, with a nice fall, first period fall in that first round. Second period fall in that first round for Ben Petlin, taking on the number 2 seed, who just happens to be ranked first in Class 3A. Another escape for Petlin. It's 4-2. And Hagan in on another shot. He takes Petlin to the mat, and he's going to catch him on his back momentarily. I don't think he got any near fall points there. It's going to be 6-2. He's going to cut Petlin loose again. It'll be 6-3 now. As Ben Petlin, now a high crotch by Hagan. He's going to return Petlin to the mat. It'll be 8-3. And Petlin trying to grab a hold of the leg of Hagan on his way back up. Hagan dropped into a cradle, and he's going to shove Petlin off the edge of the mat. And we go back to the center. It'll be 8-4. They gave him 2-point near fall in there, so it'll be 10-4. And now another 2-point takedown makes it 12-4 in favor of Greg Hagan. And now a 1-point escape. It'll be 12-5. As Hagan cuts Petlin loose again, just under 30 seconds left to go. Nice high crotch attempt by Ben Petlin as Hagan's going to just hip into him and pick up another 2-point takedown. It'll be 14-5 now in favor of Greg Hagan. And Jaden Payton will take the mat over here on mat number 3 in his first match of the day, wrestling in the quarterfinals. Hagan has Petlin on his back, he's going to get 3-point near fall. It'll be 17-5, second period in that match. Jaden Payton going to come out now on mat number 3 as Jaden Payton going to be taking on Harney. That'll be Dustin Harney from Woodward Granger. First period over, 17-5 in favor of Greg Hagan over Ben Petlin. As Hagan chooses down to start the second period. As he's up to his feet, a 1-point escape, 18-5 now. As a 2-point takedown would end this match for Greg Hagan. As he's going to get the 2-point takedown, that made it 17-5. And that's going to be a tech fall for Greg Hagan.
All semifinal matches in third-place wrestling match within the high school gym.
As Jaden Payton's going to pick up a 2-point takedown here. as they're kind of going through the plan of attack here for the rest of the day, as we're going to take a 10-minute break after this round. 20-5 the final score over there in favor of Greg Hagan from Dowling over Ben Petland. So Petland will move to the third place consolation round. Jaden Payton out here in front of us leading 2-0. Minute left to go in the first period of that match as he's taking on Dustin Harney from Woodward Granger. They go off the edge of the mat, 53 seconds left to go. As Jaden Payton looking for a leg turk as they go off the edge of the mat, but they go out 53 seconds. Jaden Payton with a 2-0 lead here. As just a couple more Hawk matches in this gym, one more in the other gym. And what they're going to do is they're going to take a 10-minute break, and then they're going to go right in. I believe they're going to go right into the semifinal round matches. And for the front side, and the quarterfinal round matches on the back side, as they're wrestling those first round consolations here. And here's Harney in on a shot on Jaden Payton. He's going to pick up a 2-point takedown, and he's going to take a 3-2 lead on Jaden Payton with 20 seconds left to go in period number 1. So Jaden Payton quickly back up to his feet. He's going to tie this match at 3. I think maybe a little wake-up call there for Jaden Payton as he got caught flat-footed as Harney picked up a 2-point takedown. Payton quickly to his feet, and now you can see kind of angered him a little bit.
Well, it's tough coming out here and weighing in and getting some food in you and then waiting all that time. And so it's going to take him a second to get moving, and that's what you're starting to see.
A 2-point takedown for Jaden Payton with 6 seconds left to go in the first period. He leads 5-3. It'll be Payton's choice. He's going to choose down to start the second period. So, yeah, that takedown by Harney really woke him up there as he leads 5-3 as we start the second period. Harney's going to ride the right side of Jaden. He's quick. Payton quickly up to his feet, trying to get hand control and work up to his feet. And now trying to go between the legs and returning Payton to the mat. Now a switch by Payton. He's going to come around and pick up a 2-point reversal. So he goes up 7-3 here with 1:40 left to go in this second period. We'll have Carson Petland coming up, number 5. He's taking on Josh Luft of Carroll. In the quarterfinals, again, Petland, the number 2 seed for the Hawks here today, with a first-round 1-0 win over Barrett Pitt of Logan Magnolia. Jaden Payton leading 7-3. He's looking for a tilt on Dustin Harney. Has that half Nelson locked up on Harney. He's trying to cast himself around, gets his hips back on top. As Payton was down on the mat, he got his hips were on the mat, but he gets back on top. Now he's got a chicken wing locked up on the right side of Harney. With 50 seconds left to go here in period number 2, Jaden Payton leading 7-3. Again, Payton with that first round bye, Harney with a first round bye. So both wrestlers in their first matches of the day, as Jaden with that chicken wing again on the right side, breaks Harney down to his mat. Now he's picking up near fall points. Our official a little slow to get down there to see it, as Jaden Payton could get the fall out of this if he can sit down. 26 seconds left to go. He's going to pick up a 3-point near fall. See if he can readjust, as he's kind of in a tough position to readjust, but he's going to throw his right leg down on the shoulder of Harney. As our official down looking close, Payton trying to sag and put Harney's right shoulder down on the mat, as using his right kneecap to push that down. You ever seen anything like that, Zach?
I have not. No, that's a good thing, as Jaden looks exactly what's happening, and he found a way to get that knee on top, and unfortunately just didn't have enough pressure there.
As the second period comes to an end, Jaden Payton with a 10-3 lead. Harney's choice. He'll choose neutral to start period number 3.
On deck, 145 Harold,
As we'll have Cale Meyer called on deck here on mat number 1. And we'll have Mitchell Mangold up, and that'll do it for our quarterfinal round in here. Jaden Payton in on a high crotch here on Dustin Harney. He's going to cast himself, or Harney's going to reach over the back and go through the legs of Jaden Payton. Now Payton sits up, and he's trying to come out the back door of Dustin Harney. Now he's going to switch and turn into Harney and might catch him on his back, but he's going to pick up a 2-point takedown. So Peyton goes up 12-3 here with 1:20 left to go in period number 3. Now Peyton's going to try a leg Turk here as grabbing on. Now a butcher by Jaden Peyton as Harney tried to grab the leg of Peyton. Peyton grabbed his arm and locked a butcher up. Nearly turned him to his back with a minute period to Jaden Peyton at the moment, 12-3, as he's going to work for a butcher again, but Harney grabs a hold of the right leg of Peyton. And Peyton gets his hips back up on top after being dropped down. His hips were down on the mat. He gets him back up top. Now see if he can stack Harney up. He just about had him. Now he's got a power half Nelson in on the left side. He loses the arm. He's got both legs in. He's got that double crossbody right here, does Jaden Peyton. With 28 seconds left to go, still working tough on top. Harney hasn't moved up. Now crossface from right to left from Jaden Peyton. There's a stall warning on Dustin Harney. As now we're going to get a stoppage. You don't suppose that blood time came from that hard crossface from right to left from Jaden Peyton, as Harney is going to head to the blood corner here.
Trying to get Harney to move up off his base, and he really got some notice there with a nosebleed.
Yeah, hard crossface with just 17 seconds left to go in this match. Jaden Peyton holding on to a 12-3 lead here. He'll move into the semifinals. See if he's going to take on Isaac Bryan, who leads in that match 2-0. We'll have Cale Meyer on deck. Also Carson Petlin on deck for the Hawks over on mat number 5. So when Jaden's match finishes up here, we'll head on over to mat number 5 and Carson Petlin, and that'll finish things up for the Hawks over in the middle school gym. And as we mentioned, they're going to take a 10-minute break here and come back with the semifinals and consolation quarterfinals. And then we'll have the consolation semifinals and then the championship and placing matches here. So as of now, all the Hawks here will so far be in this gym the rest of the day, as until if one of the Hawks gets beaten that consolation quarterfinal, they will bump back. If you lose in this quarterfinal round, you go to the third place consolation quarterfinal. You lose that match, then you go back to the 7th place consolation semifinal. So very key that the Hawks win, and that's where the Hawks ran into a little trouble last weekend in that Benton Community Tournament, is that 3rd place quarterfinal round, consolation quarterfinal, where the Hawks ran into some really good opponents in that round. It's very key today that they win those matches and stay alive and either wrestle for 3rd or 5th, as Dustin Harney still in the blood corner, as they've got the bleeding stop. Now Coach Pat Phillips out cleaning up some blood from Harney. So dual effort there by Coach Peyton and Coach Phillips, as we'll head over to mat number 5, as Carson Petlin will be up for the Hawks on mat 5. While we wait for Jaden Peyton to get back, as he's only got 17 seconds left in that round, or in this match, is Carson Petlin with a quick 2-point takedown, as Petlin taking on Josh Luft of Carroll, and it's Petlin with a 2-point takedown to start the match. Back to action here. Jaden Peyton will finish this match here, as he's got 13 seconds left to go. A switch attempt by Harney, and they're just scooting side to side with each other. And now Peyton's going to break him down. He's going to win this match 12-3. So a major decision for Jaden Peyton as he advances to the semifinals. As nice win there, a semifinal win after being down in that match 3-2. Jaden Peyton comes back. Little wake up there, and he comes back and gets a 12-3 major decision, as over on mat 5, Josh Luft with a 1-point escape. So Carson Petlin with a 2-1 lead over on mat number 5. Similar body styles here. Of course, Carson Petlin is going to be taller than most heavyweights that he wrestles. He's going to have a height advantage. And just a slight height advantage here against Josh Luft as they go out of bounds with 50 seconds left to go in period number 1. Back to action as Petland with the collar tie on the right side. Collar tie on the right side of Luft, as Luft is able to break that off. As just finishing up some matches here. Again, we're going to have Cale Meyer. Cale Meyer will be on deck on mat 1. We're waiting for Mitchell Mangold. He's the top seed today, so he'll be the first 152-pound match that's called up here. As Petland, up 25 seconds left to go in the first period of that one. Carson Petland with a 1-0 win in round number 1, as Petland defeated Barrett Pitt from Logan Magnolia in that first round, 1-0. In another dogfight here as he's up 2-1 with 10 seconds left to go in period number 1. And there's a slide by Petland once again. He's going to come around the backside, but they're going to go. That's going to do it for the first period, as Petland trying to score points late in that first period. But we're going to go to the second. It'll be Petland's choice. He's going to choose down to start period number 2. Again, leading 2-1. So I'd like to see Carson get back to his feet immediately and go back to work in that slide-by series. As Petland stays on his base. Now he's up to his feet trying to get hand control. He's going to split the hands and pick up a 1-point escape. He goes up 3-1 here in this second period. Again, taking on Josh Luft of Carroll. As Cale Meyer takes the mat on mat number 1 for the Hawks. He's taking on Abraham Dirks of Carroll, as he's in on a high crotch attempt right away on Dirks. Now he's trying to split the legs and come around the backside of Dirks. He's going to pick up a 2-point takedown, does Cale Meyer. He goes up 2-0 with 1:15 left to go in the first period on mat number 1. And after this round, we'll have a action and consolation quarterfinal round action. Slide by Petland as he's going to come around the backside. Now he's going to drop down to a leg on Luft. Luft with those very wide or thick legs puts it right back on the mat. And no points for Petland. Has a 1-point escape over on mat number 1 for Abraham Dirks. He's in on a shot on Cale Meyer. And here's Petland with a slide by on a 2-point takedown. So Carson Petland goes up 5-1 over Josh Luft from Carroll with about 40 seconds left to go in period number 2. As we get a stalemate over on mat number 1, no points were awarded for Abraham Dirks as Cale Meyer still leading in that match 2-1 with 20 seconds left to go in period number 1. Well, back to mat 5. Carson Petland gives Josh Luft and lets him loose, so it's a 5-2 lead for Petland now. I think that slide by is there if Petland wants to take it. He's used it twice, picking up a takedown both times, and plus the 1-point escape to start the second period. As time winding down in the second period of that match, again, Carson Petland with a 5-2 lead, number 2 seed here today, looking to advance to the semifinals. And that'll do it for the second period. Well, they go out of bounds with short time remaining, does Carson Petland, and Talboy is out now. And that's going to do it for the second period. It'll be Luft's choice. Petland leading 5-2. Cale Meyer chooses down to start the second period. He leads 2-1, and he gets a 1-point escape. So he's going to go up now 3-1, Dirks. Here in the second period, 1:40 left to go. Now Meyer in on a high crotch. He's going to dump Dirks down to the mat, pick up a 2-point takedown as Meyer goes up now 5-1. Nice job there, Zach. He did a great job. He finished quick and didn't sit around and get caught underneath.
Yeah, he's hitting some decent shots, just not quite moving the motion too much to the side, so he's staying underneath him. But he's doing a nice job once he gets that leg to create some edges to continue to dump him down.
Carson Petland has a half Nelson locked up on Josh Tuft. He's looking for the fall. There it is. Carson Petland in the third with a third period fall there for the Hawks. As he gets the fall and advances into the semifinals, does Carson Petland. That's a good win for Petland after a very tough, hard-fought 1-0 win in the first round. Gets the fall there. Here's Cale Meyer looking for almost near fall points there, but Dirks flattens back out on the mat. It's 5-1 lead for Kale Meyer with 40 seconds left to go here in period number 2. We'll have Mitchell Mangold will be the Hawks' last wrestler to be called here, as I believe Mitchell will, as Mitchell has, see if he's up top. He's up top on mat number, or at 152, so he'll be the first 52-pound quarterfinal called, as we get got blood time on mat number 1 with Meyer. So blood time on mat 1 for Abraham Dirks. Mangold just getting called up on deck on mat 3. So the Hawks having a good first 2 rounds, as they've got Luke Farmer in the semifinals, Ryan Phillips in the semis, Jaden Payton in the semifinals, Kale Meyer looking to get to the semifinals here, Jared Voss, Wyatt Volker, Jack Newhouse, Jordan Brees, and Carson Petlin all in the semifinals for the Hawks here. As Abraham Dirks still in the blood corner here, as they're going to come out and get the mat cleaned up. As Abraham Dirks from Carroll just saw Carson Petlin pin Josh Luft from Carroll. Again, when we're done with this round here, we will we'll come back with the semifinals and final round here on your radio dial on KMCH. As I believe that is what they said. I believe they said they're going to do the semifinals in this next round. Coming up here, as Kale Meyer back to action, second period over. He leads 5-1. It'll be Dirks' choice to start the third. He chooses neutral to start period number 3.
I don't know which one would be better, if having semifinals right after this round and then waiting all the backside and all that stuff, or to wait until your semifinal match. So it's going to be hard for some of these wrestlers to get it going, either for their finals or their semifinals match. So hopefully they can get in a room or do something to warm up.
And that is the plan. They're going to go right into the semifinals. So we will end our after Mitchell Mangold. We will end this broadcast on KMCH.com, and then at that point, all you'll need to do there is stay on KMCH.com and, of course, end the call here on the main page, and then of course on the right side of your of the KMCH website is the Listen Live link. Click on that, and you will hear us when we go live on your radio dial. As Kale Meyer picks up another 2-point takedown, he leads now 7-1 with 50 seconds left to go in this third period, and now a 3-point near fall for Kale Meyer. He goes up 10-1, and I believe that we're going to head back to the blood corner as both wrestlers head into the blood corner now. As before, it was Abraham Dirks who was bleeding, and now Kale Meyer, the first Hawk to head back, or the first wrestler was Meyer heading to the blood corner. And while we wait for them to get back to action, Mitchell Mangold will take the mat on mat number 3, as that's a quarterfinal round matchup for Mangold, his second match of the day. He had a fall in the first round. He's taking on Austin Piles here in the quarterfinals. Piles from Roger Reed's alma mater, Sadell, just down the road here. Although just down the road this morning was not as easy as just down the road getting here to the Perry High School this morning.
A little slippery inside sliding, and that was it was a joy to see some snow for the first time.
Was it really? Of course, I got the VIP treatment at the McCool household last night as your wife was gone, so got to park my car in the garage and
No snow on it this morning until, of course, with how hard it was snowing. It did get a little snow covered at breakfast while we were at breakfast this morning. As 10-1, we're back to action with Cale Meyer. In the meantime, Mitchell Mangold picks up a 2-point takedown on Austin Piles. Cale Meyer with just 30 seconds left to go in his match. He's picking up more near fall points. He might get the fall out of this as Meyer trying to readjust and settle in. Looking for the fall is Cale Meyer. He's going to get a 3-point near fall. Meyer going to get a major decision here, and that's huge for the Hawks. We talked about bonus points here throughout the day. Cale Meyer is going to advance to the semis. I believe he's going to take on Wyatt Appleseth from Panorama, who's the number 1 seed, ranked 6th at 138 pounds. But Cale Meyer will win that 13-1 major decision as he advances to the semis. And Mitchell Mangold has Austin Piles on his back, looking for the fall. As there should have been the fall. There's Mangold's got a cradle locked up on Piles. As now Mangold's going to have to readjust. Piles doing a good job of fighting on off his back. Mangold picks up a 3-point near fall. It's going to make it 7-0 now. And he's going right back to work in another pinning combination with 40 seconds left to go in period number 1 for Mitchell Mangold. He's got Piles on his back. There's the fall. Mitchell Mangold, not yet. Our official down looking close, as he was pretty flat when I called the fall there. Now there's the fall. Mitchell Mangold in 135 with the fall. He will advance to the semifinals for the Hawks as his second fall of the day. And that will conclude our first round of coverage here on KMCH.com. Let's do a quick recap of the matches here as take a look at our brackets. As we will pull them up here as we start at 106 pounds. Blake Engel for West Delaware. Engel with a first round fall in 31 seconds. He then lost 8-1 to Cameron Pexapong.
Yes.
Pexapong, there it is. Cameron Pexapong. Engel will now take on Kyler Castrofin of Dowling, 113 pounds. Luke Farmer with a fall in the first round at 148. He then defeated second-seeded Zane Dodson of Van Meter 6-5 in the quarters. He'll now take on the number 3 seed Braden Graff of Sergeant Bluff Luton. 120 pounds. It was Evan Woods with a first-round fall in 1 minute 40 seconds. He then lost 8-2 to Carter Drake of Carroll. Woods will now wrestle in the third-place consolation quarterfinals as he will be taking on Brady Thompson of Logan Magnolia. 126 pounds. Stavely Mowry losing 6-5 to second-seeded Carter Logue of Carlisle after a first-round fall for Mowry. Mowry bumps to the backside. He will now take on Dominique Hollowell of Sergeant Bluff Luton, 132 pounds. Ryan Phillips with 2 falls here today. One in the first round in 38 seconds. He then pinned Jacob Nelson of Perry in 3:53. He moves to the semis. He'll take on Michael Moore of Des Moines North Hoover. 138, Jaden Payton, the number 3 seed, had a first-round bye, then had a 12-3 major decision win over Dustin Harney. He moves to the semis. He'll take on Isaac Bryan of Sergeant Bluff Luton. 145 pounds, Cale Meyer with a fall in 44 seconds in the first round. He then just won 13-1 major decision over Abraham Dirks. He now moves to the semis. He'll take on Wyatt Appleseth of Panorama. Just called Mitchell Mangold's match. We'll get his opponent here. 160, Jared Voss of West Delaware with a fall and a tech fall earlier today. He'll now take on the number 1 seed in the quarterfinals, or the semifinals, Carter Clockey of Carroll. 170 pounds. Wyatt Volker of West Delaware is your number 3 seed. He's got 2 falls on the day, one in 37 minutes, one in 37 seconds, and one in 47 seconds. He moves to the semis. He'll take on Cale Pritchett of Woodward Granger. 182, Jack Newhouse has 2 first-period falls today. As he's in the semifinals, he'll take on Jack Pinniger of Sadell in the semifinals. 195, Jordan Brees had a first-round bye. He then won by fall in 144 over Trevor Thompson of South Hamilton. Brees in the semis will take on Gabe Warren of Sergeant Bluff Luton. 220 pounds, Ben Petlin had a second period fall in his first round match, then lost 20-5 tech fall to top ranked in Class 3A Greg Hagan of Dowling. And the third place consolation quarterfinals, Petland will take on Drew Thompson of Spencer. And at heavyweight, Carson Petland with a fall in the semifinals after a 1-0 first round win, 1-0 fall in the quarterfinals, has him in the semifinals. He'll take on Tyler Lawrenson of Woodward Granger in the semifinals. Team scores after these as of right now. Get the team scores for you as the Hawks lead this tournament with 115.5 points. Sergeant Bluff Luton is second with 73. Logan Magnolia is third with 70.5. Dowling is fourth with 60.5 points. So we're going to end our broadcast here on KMCH.com here for you this morning and into this afternoon. We will be back in about 15 minutes for the semifinal round, which you can hear on KMCH. If you're listening online today, you can go to the Listen Live link if you're out of the KMCH listening area to listen to those matches. If not, if you're in the area, tune to 94.7 on your radio dial, where you will hear the final rounds of today's tournament. So for Zach McCool, I'm Jamie Vaskin. You've been listening to West Delaware Wrestling from the Perry Invitational on KMCH.com.